Hi, I'm Mike Hamilton at Lithia Toyota, and today I'm going to go over a 2022 Corolla Hatchback in the 6-speed manual. At the very end of this video, I'm going to go over what I know so far about the new GR Corolla Hatch that's going to be coming out later this summer. I'll be right back. When Toyota decided to get rid of the old, actually what was a Scion, and then they changed it to what they called the Corolla IM, they redesigned the Corolla Hatch and made this new model, actually what is the Corolla Hatch, into what we're looking at today. So this is off of the new TNGA platform, and so you're going to see that aggressive stance, those headlights that look pretty sharp, with as far as kind of an evil, angry look to them with your honeycomb grille. We have the latest in Toyota safety sense on this here, and this beautiful supersonic red paint job that's on this here. It's almost like a candy apple red. We have our camera systems up there in the windshield that's going to detect pedestrians, the cyclists. It's the latest in the Toyota safety sense, so it's a 2.5 plus. It has the adaptive cruise control, lane keep. It has the lane departure alert, the lane trace assistance. It has stop signs and speed limits. We have LED accent lights and LED headlights and low beams and high beams. And on the bottom we also have LED fog lights. Let's continue around to the side. We have a very attractive 18-inch rim on this, kind of a low profile tire. It looks like something like about a 60 series, maybe even a 50 series on there. We have color-coded mirror caps with turn signal indicators on here. Of course, with Toyota, you're going to see wind vortex generators. That's going to help scrub off the bad air. Again, we have our proximity key. So let me show you what that looks like. This is a pretty standard key for Toyota. For proximity, we have keyless entry. We could lock it first by hitting this, and then want to unlock it, just put our hands on the door, that unlocks it. Let's come to the inside, take a look at the materials. We have some nickel polish looks. We have all soft touch here with the leather type finish to it, Softex leather interior, polished black there. All of the dash there is soft touch with stitching. And then we're going to go into we see the 6-speed manual there. We got our 8-inch infotainment with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, not wireless. Only the Tundra and the Supra have that at this point. Pretty comfortable seats on this here. Let's take a look at the back real quick. It's pretty tiny, but for kids or an adult for a short trip, this will make do. You have a couple extras here. We have center armrest here with cup holders and another cup holder in the door. Again, this is a hatch, and we have the also the LED tail lights and brake lights, and then you have strut assisted hatch here. Inside is an all-weather cargo tray with all-weather floor mats in the box. This is the little privacy cover they call, sometimes known as a tonneau cover, to hide stuff that you have in there. Those seats could lay down the flat for additional storage. Rear defrost is on this too. Fuel is on this side of the vehicle. Toyota's giving you some body side molding in this here. Again, since it's an XSE, we're going to see extras like blind spot monitors in our mirrors that are available. Let's go ahead and take a look into the driver's door. Same thing as the other side, except for we have access to all 4 windows and power mirrors, power locks, of course. Part of our Toyota safety sense in there, we have our button for auto dimming high beam. We got a leather wrapped steering wheel. Let's go over that. Then this is a power driver seat with lumbar support. I'm going to go ahead and get in it. Start her up. Again, on this level of the car, let me put the steering wheel a little closer. We have a full digital display, and there's your startup sequence there. So this whole thing is completely digital, except for the outer edges. Digital miles per hour. Your tachometer is on the left. Your fuel gauge is analog, but it also gives you a variety of different information with your Toyota safety senses. Here we have this is where we're going to have our lane departure and steer assist and adaptive cruise control screen. We have radio information, trip information on here, and then all our Toyota safety sense. So this has the highest level of Toyota safety sense in this vehicle. So it's one of the more newer design vehicles. And back to the first screen we're at. We have an 8-inch infotainment that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So there's no integrated maps, but you could get that through those apps. And then XM radios on trial there. Let's go up to the top, just a manual mirror. And then we have our SOS button and our dome lights and reading lights. So it says incandescent on this one here. Continuing back down to the bottom, let's get that air down a little bit. We have, if I can zoom in there, we have heated seats, dual stage, so a high and a low. Again, we have our 6-speed manual transmission. This has brake hold, and looks like we also have a dual climate control. We do. So sync is on, so it isn't hers on that. All our buttons, so off, front defrost, rear defrost, heated mirrors, eco heat and cool, fan speeds low and high, different flows on here, and then inside outside air, and your AC is on. All right, so this is what I know so far about the upcoming 2023 GR Corolla Hatch. Now, yes, this is based off of the Japanese GR Yaris, but it's not going to be as aggressive. That's rally built and hand built, and for the time being, from what I hear, it will be built in the same part of the factory where these hand built Yarises are being built. It will carry the same 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turboed engine. Now, this is way more engine than the GR86 by a long shot. So as far as specs right now in the GR Yaris, is probably a little bit lighter, so it's probably just a bit faster. So 0 to 62 miles an hour, because they're doing kilometers, or 100 kilometers an hour. That engine's making that pass in 5.2 seconds. This GR Corolla hatch, it's only going to be coming in a manual transmission to start with, so it's not going to be like the 86 where everybody's looking for the manual premium and can't get one. This will only be a manual. Estimated horsepower is going to be somewhere around 280 to 300 horsepower, so it's going to be more powerful than the GR86. It will be an all-wheel drive, so it's going to split at least 37% of the power on this to the rear wheels. And just like the GR Yaris built in Japan, it's going to be assembled in the same part of that factory. It's hand built by special engineers that are their top racing engineers. Estimated arrival to stores, if everything works out right, we don't get another wave of COVID, is somewhere around August of 2022 will be the 2023 GR Corolla Hatch. And we should see something probably early summer or late spring as far as the first auto show launch of this vehicle, and you'll see something probably, I would say, May or June of the actual talking about it and going over it and having it at one of these big auto shows here in the United States. Well, thank you again for watching this video. We'll see you next time.